Good morning, students. Say your prayer. Thank you. நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர். நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் இருந்து முறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். Okay, students. Good morning. Take your social science book. You're taken? Okay. Take page number 238. Today we will move to civics. So we have completed one lesson in history and two lessons in geography. So in geography we saw the lithosphere. So the exogenetic and endogenetic process that changes the surface of the earth. So how the surface of the earth went several changes. So because of exogenetic. So exogenetic means external forces. So like wind, river water, groundwater, like that. So how they changed the surface of the earth, we discussed it in our previous class in geography. Okay, today we will discuss about the forms of government and about the importance of democracy. Okay, so in first lesson in civics we discuss about the forms of government. Okay, so let us move into the lesson. So learning objectives. So what are you going to learn from this lesson? So the main objectives of this lesson. So first, know the forms of government. So there are different forms of government that were practiced in different countries in the world. You are going to learn the different forms of government. Then understand the meaning of democracy. So democracy is one form of government which was practiced in majority of the countries. Okay, so more number of countries. Okay, so democracy is practiced in the modern world in more number of countries. So you are going to understand the meaning of the democracy. Then know the merits and demerits of democracy. Okay, so in democracy both merits and demerits are there. Okay, so what are the merits and what are the demerits? So you are going to learn. Then finally you know the challenges to the Indian democracy. So what are the challenges faced by the Indian democracy? So faced in Indian democracy. So India, we are following democratic form of government. Okay, so what are the challenges we are facing? So what are the challenges that are faced by Indian democracy? Okay, so in learning objectives you are going to learn the forms of government. First, know the forms of government. Then second one, understand the meaning of democracy. Then third one, know the merits and demerits of democracy. Then fourth one, know the challenges to Indian democracy. So in this class you will know the forms of government. So first we will discuss about the different forms of government. So introduction. So today many countries of the world follow different types of government. Okay, so today many countries of the world follow different types of government, but the modern world prefer democracy. Okay, so today many countries in the world follow different types of government. Okay, so but the modern world, the most of the countries in this world, most of the people in the modern world prefer democracy. So the governance of nations differ significantly based on who has power. Okay, so how we classify the government means, so based on the governance of nations, that is how the country was, how a country was ruled, on what basis the country was ruled. So based on that we decides the, so we can say the different forms of government. Okay, so today many countries of the world follow different types of government, but the modern world, but the present world prefer democracy. The governance of a nation differs significantly based on who has power. So based on the power authority, so the form of government was decided. So these are the different forms of government. So they are aristocracy, monarchy, autocracy, oligarchy, theocracy, democracy and republic. Okay, so these are the different forms of government: aristocracy, monarchy, autocracy, oligarchy, theocracy, democracy and republic. So these are based on the governance of nation based on power. Yes, based on power. So such type of government was decided. Okay, so it shows so who has power. Okay, so based on the person and based on the governance of the country, following type of government was existed in this modern world. Okay, so aristocracy, monarchy, autocracy, oligarchy, theocracy, democracy and republic. So let us discuss one by one in detail. So the first form of government, aristocracy. So aristocracy, a form of government in which power is in the hands of a small privileged ruling class, that is the nobles. Okay, so example for such form of government is seen in United Kingdom and Spain. So aristocracy means government is under the control of small privileged ruling class, that is the nobles. That means the persons with some special rights. Okay, so with the nobles only the government was under the control. Okay, so though there was a king, queen, okay, so they won't take decision by their own. So they have to consider with they have to consult with the noble class people, and then only they can control the government, and then only they can take their decisions. Okay, such type of government is called as aristocracy. So aristocracy means a form of government in which power is in the hands of small privileged ruling class. Okay, so power is in the hands of small privileged ruling class. That means with the nobles. Okay, so example in United Kingdom and in Spain. So this picture shows the royal family of United Kingdom. Okay, so the first form of government, aristocracy. So aristocracy, a form of government in which power is in the hands of a small privileged ruling class, that is the nobles. Okay, so example for such form of government is seen in United Kingdom and Spain. So aristocracy means government is under the control of small privileged ruling class, that is the nobles. That means the persons with some special rights. Okay, so with the nobles only the government was under the control. Okay, so though there was a king, queen, okay, so they won't take decision by their own. So they have to consider with they have to consult with the noble class people, and then only they can control the government, and then only they can take their decisions. Okay, such type of government is called as aristocracy. So aristocracy means a form of government in which power is in the hands of small privileged ruling class. Okay, so power is in the hands of small privileged ruling class. That means with the nobles. Okay, so example in United Kingdom and in Spain. So this picture shows the royal family of United Kingdom. Okay, then next monarchy. So mono, so mono means single. Okay, so the name itself indicates. So power is under a single person. Okay, so when the power is under a single person means then it is monarchy. But there is one small difference. Okay, so what is that? So first see the definition. So monarchy, a system of government in which one person's reign supreme authority. Okay, so a system of government in which only one person so reigns, so have the supreme authority. He may be a king or a queen. So he may be a king or a queen. So that is called as constitutional monarchy. So they followed the constitutional government only, but the decision was, the final decision was rested with the king or queen. Okay, so they rule the country, they run the government based on their constitution. Yeah, but the head of the constitution was monarchy. Yeah, so but if you take India, it was republic. So republic means, so our elected members elect the constitutional head, so the president. But in countries like Bhutan, Oman, Qatar, so the constitutional head was their king or queen. So that means it was based on their dynasty. So the rulers, so the king only the head of the monarchy, so the constitutional head. So the king was the constitutional head. Okay, so monarchy means a system of government in which one person reigns supreme power. So he may be a king or a queen. So that is called as constitutional monarchy. So this picture, so he was the king of Bhutan. Okay, so he was the king of Bhutan where constitutional monarchy is in practice. Then autocracy, so a system of government where only one person have the full control. A system of government in which only one person have full control. So monarchy means the control is by king or a queen. Okay, so that is by a king dynasty. So the king or queen may be the have the power, but he follow the constitutional method. Okay, so he follows the constitution law. But in autocracy, a single person have full power. Yeah, so he can do anything, he can change anything in his government. Okay, so that is called as autocracy. So that is self control. So such type of government was seen in modern world in North Korea and Saudi Arabia. So you know the picture, so you can identify him. So often you will note in the news. Okay, so you can watch in the news about him. Yeah, so who was he? Yeah, the president of North Korea. So Kim Jong Un. Okay, so he was the president. So he was an autocratic ruler. Then oligarchy means a small group of people having control of a country or an organization. So oligarchy means a small group of people. So they have control over the country or an organization. Yeah. Aristocracy means government controlled by small privileged ruling class, that is controlled by nobles. Oligarchy means common people, so that is a small group of people. Okay, so they may be from a political party. Okay, so mostly it was followed in communist countries. So oligarchy was formed in communist countries. So communism, so in that communism type of government, the party members elected their leader who will become the ruler of the country. Okay, so in communism type of government, the party members so elect their leaders, elect their party leader, and that party leader will become the ruler of the country. Okay, so the party leader was elected by the persons, so by only a group of people, a group of persons among them only. Okay, so such type of government was, so oligarchy type of government was found in former Soviet Union, that is former USSR, China, Venezuela and North Korea. So in present day China, Venezuela and North Korea, you can found oligarchy type of government. Okay, so till now we saw aristocracy type of government, monarchy, autocracy, then oligarchy. Next, theocracy. So a system of government in which religious doctrines form the basis of government, headed by a priest who rules in the name of God or proclaims himself as a god. So theocracy means, so the government run based on the principles of a religion. Yeah, so based on the principles of, so based on the religious principles, so the country was ruled. So a system of government in which religious doctrines, so doctrines means principles or policy, because religious policies forms the basis of government, headed by a priest. So priest means, so the head of the religion. So say for example in Vatican City. So Vatican City, it is located in Italy. So it was the world's smallest country. It was controlled based on the Catholic principles. So based on the Catholic principles, the Pope, so you know the leader of the Catholic Christians in the world, so he ruled that Vatican City based on the principles of Vatican City. Okay, so you can see in this picture. So he was Pope Francis, so present day Pope. And next picture, who was he? Mr. Al Khamenei. So Al Khamenei, so he was the ruler of Arabian country, and he was a Muslim ruler. Okay, so such type of government. Okay, so that is who have controlled the country based on religious principle was called as theocracy. So such type of government was seen in Vatican City. Best example is Vatican. So these are the different forms of government. So they are aristocracy, monarchy, autocracy, oligarchy, theocracy, democracy and republic. Okay, so these are the different forms of government: aristocracy, monarchy, autocracy, oligarchy, theocracy, democracy and republic. So these are based on the governance of nation based on power. Yes, based on power. So such type of government was decided. Okay, so it shows so who has power. Okay, so based on the person and based on the governance of the country, following type of government was existed in this modern world. Okay, so aristocracy, monarchy, autocracy, oligarchy, theocracy, democracy and republic. So let us discuss one by one in detail. Then next, republic. So the last one. So republic means a state in which supreme power is held by the people and their elected representatives, and which has an elected or nominated president rather than a monarch. So republic means the state in which the supreme power is with the people. So the supreme power. So the final power is with the people and with their elected representatives. So the final power is with the people and with their elected representatives, and they have an elected or nominated president rather than a monarch. So that means if you take in England, United Kingdom, so the head of the monarch was usually the king. Usually king or the queen. But in India, the head of the constitution was the president. So how was the president elected? So the president was elected by our elected representatives. So we put vote in election and we elect our representatives, MLAs and MPs. So those MLAs and MPs only choose the president. So that's why it was called as republic. So that is the final power is with the people. So that is called as republic. So such type of republic government was seen in India and Australia. So these are the different forms of government. So aristocracy, monarchy, autocracy, oligarchy, theocracy, democracy and republic. So India following democratic and republic form of government. So aristocracy, monarchy, autocracy, oligarchy, theocracy, democracy and republic. So the term republic, so it was first coined in 500 BCE, that is before Common Era in Rome. So Rome, it is the capital city of Italy. So there was the term republic was first coined. So it was derived from the Latin word res publica. So res publica, so which means public matter. So republic means so public matter. So republic is coined in Rome, which is in Italy in the year 500 BCE, that is before Common Era. So derived from the Latin word res publica, which means public matter. So India is a democratic republic country. So when did India become republic country? India became republic on 26th January 1950. So it is governed in accordance with the constitution. So India was governed, so India was ruled based on the constitution that was adopted on 26th November 1949. So adopted means so accepted by our parliament members, so accepted by our elected representatives. So India was governed in accordance with the constitution adopted on 26th November 1949, and that came into effect on 26th January 1950. So that way we celebrate the Republic Day on 26th January 1950. So India became a republic on 26th January 1950. India is governed in accordance with the constitution adopted on 26th November 1949, which came into force on 26th January 1950. Different forms of government over. So we saw different forms of government. So in tomorrow's class we will discuss about the democracy. So the most popular form of government in this modern world, democracy, we will discuss in tomorrow's class. So for textbook reading today, read fully the forms of government. So the different forms of government we discussed it now. So take your book and read it well. Then for homework, so we have completed geography science lesson, but we have not yet completed the book back exercise. So just completed the book back exercise in geography, that is 1 mark fully. So 2 mark I have marked you. So 2 mark distance between and all we have marked, but 1 mark we have not yet marked now. So complete the 1 mark. So I will give the answer tomorrow. Thank you. Have a nice day.